What's up guys, it's Polip here and welcome back to Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. This music is amazing and I don't think it's copyrighted, but I am finally back. I've been busy. What's going on? Why can't I move? Oh yeah, I forgot you don't use the mouse. I've been busy playing the Call of Duty Cold War alpha. It's great. I was gonna record it, but then I didn't. And I've got a brand new tattoo. There it is. I'll show it more later, but it's peeling now and it's so itchy. I have the camera in a different angle just because the light's better, so it should be good. What did we do last time? We met the guy that was burying his dog. And the gypsy person? Was it? I'm not sure. Ooh, there's a story. Yes, please. Boom, boom. Okay, the guy's not going to read it to us. What does it say? Dust Bowl devastation. This man reads the newspaper with barely contained horror, his grimace spreading wider and wider as he makes his way down the page. Suddenly, his frown cracks into something with a little more amazement in it. Whoa, he says. What's the matter? He reads out a story about the boy whose shiftless father left him alone in the woods. Oh. You're shocked. It's the story of a boy who ran away with his father, but with some bits changed. Do you think this really happened? He asked. Yeah. Whoopsie. Did we tell him to... I think we told the father, we tried to. He shrugs. Sounds like nonsense to me. Yeah, it's not nonsense. But I still haven't been able to hitchhike. No one wants me. Let's make our way down to New York City. I'm not sure how long this game is, but I just love it so much. It doesn't tell me how much money I have. Okay, I'm not going to earn money because I don't think there's really much point of it.
Belch black smoke as the ferry churns gray water into froth. A broad-shouldered figure leans out over the rail, eyeing the skyscrapers on the horizon. Nearby, a man and a woman speak in low, urgent voices. He takes her wrist gently. She is weeping softly.
Corvo. That's who he sounds like from Dishonored. He sounds exactly like Corvo. Talk to the man. Listen to the couple.
I wish you didn't have to go,
She says.
There's gotta be work on some of those buildings going up.
His thumb skates over her pulse point.
I checked every day for a week. There ain't. I'll be back, though. Got your picture in my wallet, don't I? It's not forever.
Keep listening.
Her words are split by a sob.
Might as well be. My parents didn't come to New York for this.
She leans against him, the wind tousling her hair. He pulls her to his chest.
I'm leaving because I gotta go. If there was another way...
They stand together, close, quiet, in the stiff breeze.
Oh, sad. I guess we'll earn some money, why not? Panhandle. No luck. Great. See... I'm not going to use the train because I want to walk and hear stories. A jet black crow alights on the low branch of a twisted tree. Look at you, it crawls. Think you got some good stories already? Well, I heard better, much better. It seems to wink at you. Wanna hear my trick? Sure. The one you got now, pathetic stuff. You tell those stories around, they'll come back more exciting, more satisfying. So, okay, great. Yep. Cool, move on. I don't like the ones where I have to like read it out, because I'm awful at reading. Out loud, I should say. How do I whistle? There we go. Oh no, this fell off. Is this just the... Is this a story?
The stream
Is.
is a clear,
Oh, what the fuck is
reflective
this?
shade of blue. Unusual in this region, where bog iron colors the river's brown. Across the way, a goat with great leather wings laps up the water, its sunken red eyes fixed on your every movement.
Take stock.
You now notice the unnatural absence of wildlife. No fish swim in the stream. No birds sing in the trees. The winged goat drinks with a forked tongue, only abstractly concerned with your presence.
I'm not going to drink the water because it probably has AIDS in it. So I'm going to approach the nice looking goat.
Over the hill, a scorched one-room house lies abandoned, 2 of its 4 walls in ruins. The goat rears up, front hooves curled, and stretches its wings out to their full breadth. The goat opens its mouth and wails, a protracted, shrill sound, indistinguishable from the cry of a human infant. It only begins to stop when you take several steps back. The winged goat doesn't follow. Instead, it lies down inside the burnt house, surrounded by portraits of a large family, glass frames stained brown from smoke.
Okay. I wonder if different people made these stories. There's a campfire there we can go to. Here's Philadelphia, but what's this? That must be a train station, yeah. Let's hear a story. He's not going to talk, okay. The farmers loitering beside a couple crates of berries idly watch the clouds go by, waiting for the pickup, he says, trying to make small talk. Hey, do you want to hear a wild story? Sure. He starts telling you about a shootout between a female bootlegger and the cops. It takes a couple of minutes, but suddenly you recognize it. You recognize it as the story about the woman arrested for bootlegging. Whoever told it to you, whoever told it to the farmer changed it, well, a lot, but it's still pretty good. Leave him with his tale. We don't want to confuse anyone. Search.
Low tide on a moonless night. This beach is long,
What's this?
stretching toward a receding sea. In the darkness, the sand seems coarse and gray, alien. The stars are dim and distant.
Let's look at the horizon.
It outshines the stars with its presence, a streak of sickly colored light, leaving a trail of distorted fire. It slowly creeps along the sky like a vast worm, Though you know that, given the distance, it must be moving at great speed.
Look back at the shore.
There, near the water's edge, a human figure. They stand there, transfixed by the light. 1, 2, 3 steps. Ankles lowering.
Itchy arm.
Silent collapse into a black wave, bathed in a nameless color. Then, nothing.
Fair enough. I actually want to go to the campfire and tell some stories. Is it going to be the same person? I think it was a woman. Or a girl, I'm not sure. Mason by Sydney Mika. No, it's a different guy.
My twin brother Paul and I always got into trouble, but we were good. We didn't do nothing to anybody till we left. Then we hurt a lot of people. Me, more so than Paul, because he didn't make it through.
Were you in the army?
The march I was on, the bonus army.
Yes.
It's less a bonus and more an acknowledgement of what I've had to suffer. Civilians will never understand. So anyway, tell me a funny story? You seem like you know a few good ones.
Not really. I didn't really hear any funny stories. That's sad. That's not good. Sure, let's tell the seagull one. You tell the story of the seagulls and the fisherman.
Life ain't like that, in my experience. But I guess my experience ain't normal. The future's the issue, ain't it? Great war leaves us nothing to go back to, plucking up the hope and leaving us only with the vile and the unforgiven. Tell me a happy story. Something
I haven't
like
got
the
any of
ones-
those either. That's not happy. This is happy.
I like that one. There's some hope left for you too, you know. Don't give it away too quickly.
I won't,
My
bro.
family. They were good to me. Ma and Pa. And to Paul. And to my sister Jessie. Some days I wish I could find Jessie again and have her help me. She always liked Paul best. Do you know any happy stories? Hopeful ones?
Definitely not this one. No, that's sad. Sad. I guess this is the happiest I have.
And that's what you think when you think of tragedy.
You should tell me a happy story, you moron.
Mods say that we only get as much sadness as we make. Paul's ghost has provided me a little extra. Know any good jokes? I'm not so good at telling them.
I don't have any fucking jokes. No. None of these are really jokes.
I don't really scare at that stuff anymore. Sorry. Change.
So, do you want a
Maybe some
joke or a
people
scary
want
story?
Change. First, in no man's land, and then on the steps of Washington, D.C. I was amazed the first time I saw one. The second time, afraid. And all the times after that, revolted. Tell me a happy story. Something to make the world seem kind.
Bro, I've told you all my feckin' stories. I literally don't have anything happy.
I got nightmares enough without hearing that kind of horror. The past doesn't even feel like it happened. It feels like it's happening in every moment, in every slumber. When your memories come back to you, do they clutch at you? At your heart? The sun's coming up soon. I should get ready to get back on the road. I'm headed out this way next. Will our paths cross?
Maybe.
If you see any others like me, treat them well. Invite them to share your fire, too. Even if they look well and whole. None of us are whole, really. None of us have got what we're owed.
Fair enough. There's fire here as well. I wonder who this is. It's the same guy.
Well, look at you. You're still going. Me too, obviously.
That's
Still
a lot
here.
of apples.
On the road, I'm mostly alone with my thoughts. I don't know. You might enjoy it, but it's not always good for me. But I wouldn't be better off staying at home, neither. In a perfect world, I wouldn't have chosen any of this. Do you understand? That's why I'm owed a debt.
I'm
So anyway, tell me a funny story.
I'm in debt with a
You seem like you
wolfman.
know a few good.
Not really. Wait, where was the seagull one? No, that's scary. It's not funny, but it's the only thing I have that's not
And that's
completely
what you think
depressing.
when you think of tragedy. Love? It was a real long time ago. I pulled a ribbon on her hair, and her pigtails came undone, and she tattletaled on me. Never really tried after that.
Oh,
Any
that's
good
sad.
jokes?
I definitely don't have any jokes. Sure.
I don't mean to be rude, but civvies don't understand what real tragedy is.
That's not true.
My wishes come true? Well, if I could wish for anything, it'd probably be for a nice, plentiful garden, away from everyone else. My own land, my own laws. So anyway, tell me a funny story? You seem like you know a few good ones.
You know what? I'm going to tell you this one. This is real funny. I nearly shit myself.
Got nightmares enough without hearing that
Yeah,
kind of horror.
well,
Mods say that we only get as much sadness as we make. Paul's ghost is providing me. Know any good jokes?
no, I don't know any good jokes. There you go.
That can't be true. That sounds like a Navy tale. Authority? The law? Well, I had a thought once, in the trenches. You and I, all of us, have the right to the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I've held the Declaration myself, but does it say anything about having a right to achieve happiness? But anyway, do you know any good...
Oh, sad stories. This is where I shine, my bro. Talk about the little kid.
Well, maybe you should tell my story. to Hoover. I think you might put a crack in his heart. Freedom is getting paid
Who's
what you
Hoover?
deserve and getting enough to get by. Freedom is the ability to be free of pain. Here's the sun. I've got to go. I'm headed up the road this way. Will our paths cross?
Probably, but I don't have any
Days
stories to
come
tell
and
you.
go when the terrors return. They'll never be able to pay back what they owe me, but I'll always keep at 'em. What about you? Is there something somebody owes you?
Other way around, actually. I owe the Wolfman. Great, Mason Chapter 2 is now available. But I don't have any stories to tell him. So I will head over to Washington and see if I can get some good uns. Bum, 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 bum.
The mailman's uniform is dated and worn. He sits on the edge of the road, head in hands. He looks up as you approach. Can you help? Car clipped me. I think my legs... Well, I'd appreciate it if you could deliver this for me. He holds out a brown envelope.
Sure, I'll deliver it for
The
you.
letter's addressed to a James Gibson Sr., 120 J Street. But the city stymies you. The blocks run straight from I to K. You stop a man for directions, but he shakes his head and laughs. Someone's playing a joke on you. There's no J Street.
Let's keep looking.
Over here. A woman in a brown coat overheard your question. She steers you down an alley. Someone's chalked a big orange J on one wall.
I thought Clovis was late. Go left up ahead. Old Man Gibson's the third on the right.
Go on
As you
alone.
round the corner, the world changes. J Street is a place out of time. Like the city forgot an entire street a century ago and carried on around it, oblivious. Even the noise and bustle of D.C. can't penetrate this little pocket.
That's a murder if I've ever heard one. Knock on
The
Gibson's
man who
door.
answers is ancient and astute. He peers at the letter.
I think it's from my son.
I don't see so well anymore.
Will you read it to me?
You tear the letter open. It isn't good news.
No, don't lie. Tell him the truth.
He fights it, but his face crumbles. Tears roll down his cheeks. It's better to know. I've been waiting a long time for this. His shaking hand takes the letter. Thank you for telling me.
I wonder what it said. Look for work. A tiny woman in a lush fur coat is standing outside of a boutique. Can you lift this? I can give it a go. Carry down to my house and we work. Cool. God, this is boring. No, I'll be nice. Thank God. I'm sorry, I can't be asked to read all this. You know what? I'm going to leave this video here. And next time we will go see Mason again. And I think I'm going to go try and find the other one. The other lady. I can't remember her name. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.